Senior year is a time for players to reflect on the wins, the losses, the adversity, and the lessons they have learned to this point in their careers. Jordan Pryce is currently in that situation. His career has been marked by a position shift from defensive tackle to defensive end, a knee surgery, and an extra year of eligibility, all while bearing in mind a promise he made to his high school coach.
One time I went home, he asked me to promise him that I'll finish and get my degree from Carson-Newman, and I promised him that, and I wanted to keep my word to that.
Keeping that promise, the Spartanburg, South Carolina native has already obtained a degree in business and is currently in the master's program. His fifth-year endeavor was not a path he initially planned on taking.
Coming into Carson-Newman, my main focus has always been football. I remember telling my family that one day I want to possibly play professional football. My grandma always told me that you can't just do one, you have to do both. Because if football doesn't work out, you have to have a backup plan. I didn't want to be the guy that stayed here for 5 years, only graduated with just a degree. So I wanted to make sure I finished on time and possibly get my MBA with my extra year.
This extra year at Carson-Newman has allowed Pryce to better himself as a person and as an athlete. Defensive line coach Dan Redding says that the improvements he has seen from Pryce in his final year with the team have come from that self-motivation.
This year, especially, Jordan's made more of an effort to sit down and to learn and to study film and to take an interest, a more concentrated interest in what he's doing. When he works extremely hard. He's done that in the weight room, he's done that in the classroom, and he's done it on the field.
During his final 2 seasons in the orange and blue, Pryce gained substantial starting time on the line, battling back from a knee injury in his sophomore season on the field. His mentality through those starts was centered on making sure he played every down to the fullest, while also working harder than the person next to him.
Every week I just got to go out there and just execute my job from the first play to the last play and try to do it the best of my ability. Every game I tell myself I got to lay it all on the line because this could be my last game. You never know when this could be your last.
In the final week of practice, Pryce and the rest of the senior Eagles had a chance to speak to the team and give any advice. When it was Pryce's turn, Coach Redding believed that the quiet defensive end showed just how much he had grown throughout the years.
Jordan Pryce actually said 2 sentences this time. And as a freshman, we always joked with Jordan because he wouldn't talk. He was very introverted and very, very shy, and just didn't feel comfortable talking or expressing himself. But he has come along, he's very determined, and it's been a lot of fun to watch his growth in those years to now.
I'm not too much of a vocal leader. I lead more by example, so getting up there, I didn't really have much to say, but all I did was encourage him to just keep working hard and keep getting better. Sometimes you might not be getting the playing time that you want. You might not be the guy in the moment, but you just got to keep working hard, and maybe one day you'll be that guy.
With his time at Carson-Newman dwindling, there's one memory throughout the years that he will hold on to once he leaves campus.
What I remember the most is just the Saturdays playing with my teammates, just celebrating after plays, making plays together, winning together.
As the Eagle football chapter of his life comes to an end, Pryce says that all of his experiences here have prepared him for whatever the future may hold, whether that be a professional football career or using his business degrees. He adds, quote, "It is bittersweet, but I know that life goes on." For the Eagle Sports Network, I am Danielle Whaley.